1 minute, your world is normal. The next, it's gone. A flood, a fire, a crime scene. Your home shattered. Your business shut down. Your life on pause. But in the darkest hour, when chaos knocks at your door, that's when Serve Pro of Northwest Lake County shows up. Not just a company, not just a cleanup crew, but neighbors, parents, coaches, locals who care. Drake and his team aren't just restoring properties. They're restoring peace, restoring dignity, restoring lives. So when your worst day arrives, call the oh no guy who becomes your thank God guy. Serve Pro of Northwest Lake County. Locally owned, nationally known, unshakably trusted. From devastation to restoration. Serve Pro, Northwest Lake County. Looking for a car dealer that actually feels like your hometown? Welcome to City Chevrolet of Grays Lake, where the vibe is friendly, the pressure is off, and you'll always be treated like family. Meet Anthony Scala. He's just not the owner. He's a guy that grew up in the car business, worked his way from porter to owner. Anthony believes in people first. That's why City Chevy sponsors your kids' teams, your town events. And matter of fact, this show, they give back every chance they get. Anthony thinks that the experience of buying a car should be fun. No pressure, just honest people who care. Whether you need a new Chevy, a quality used car, or just service you can trust, City Chevy is here for you. Come visit City Chevrolet of Grays Lake, right off of 120. And thank you for sponsoring our town, our stories, our voice. Let's get after it, Grays Lake. Grays Lake Rehabilitation Center is a community-based private practice physical therapy provider. Do you know they have 13 clinical providers with various levels of specialties, including orthopedics, sports, neurology, vestibular, geriatrics, pelvic floor, and aquatic? What? Did I just say they have a pool? Well, they do, and it's the largest indoor warm water pool in Lake County, featuring 2 underwater treadmills and swim currents. And recently added clinical treatment specialties, in layman's terms, shockwave. They have both radial and focus units that are the newest tool in regenerative medicine, available to everyone. They pride themselves on the most current and up-to-date specialized care to keep you moving. If you're looking for physical therapy, make sure to see our friends at Grays Lake Rehabilitation. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to yet another episode of Discovering Grays Lake. I'm recording down here on Center Street, right across from Emil's at Bellevue Studio. So big shout out to Kristen. Thank you so much, honey, for letting us record here. So if you guys are looking for photography for a wedding, for headshots, for what else we got on the walls here?
Family portraits.
Yes, you got some family ones. I know she likes to do senior photography too. Seniors of high school now.
No, old people.
Well, I'm not sure. I mean, there's a niche for everything these days. I mean, so
I'm going to see that album.
Yeah. Okay. By voice, who do you think's with me today? It's Brendan Rafferty. Brendan, how are you, buddy?
Good. How are we doing, Dave?
Good.
Thanks for having me.
Good. Oh, of course. You know what? I find it really fun this time of year because I get to see your ads everywhere. For the, is it officially called the Bunny Hop?
The Bunny Bar Hop.
The Bunny Bar Hop. How long have we been doing the Bunny Bar Hop?
Oh, shoot.
I told him he couldn't swear, by the way. That's why he's saying that.
I said shoot.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, shoot. This has got to be the 16th or 17th year I've done it, I would think.
Okay.
Since God, right around when Emil's first opened.
Really? Yeah. Okay, so how'd you start it?
I've always had my hands in doing different kind of fundraising stuff, and I was approached by Karen Bowes at the time, and she had mentioned that she volunteered for a Safe Place women's shelter, and that they really didn't get anything for Easter, and the kids kind of went without, and is there something I could do, or if I had any ideas, and that's what I came up with.
Nice. Has it always been the same? Has it adapted since then?
It's adapted a little bit. We started off, I've changed through things throughout the years to just make it easier on myself. But pretty much the concept has been, you visit each bar, drop off crayons, coloring books, markers, yo-yos, anything you put in an Easter basket. Drop off one item to each location, or you can bring more if you want. And then we gather all those items, and Rudolph supplies the Easter baskets and packaging and stuff, and we build Easter baskets. I think we started, first year we probably did like a little over 100. Now we're doing close to 400 Easter baskets every year, so there are a lot of kids getting stuff. It's pretty cool.
And this is still going Safe Place, right?
Most of it goes to the Safe Place. We actually outgrew them. a couple of years ago. So there's a few churches that I go ahead and we'll designate a separate amount for a few different churches and another organizations.
Nice. Okay, so I've participated a couple of times. One year I couldn't participate, so if you want to come to the Bunny Bar Hop, but you can't.
Is that because you were banned from all the bars in Grays Lake? Or?
Oh, anyway, yeah, not all of them. just
a select.
Just a couple. I've been good. They let me back in now.
Yeah, right.
I think it's good. But one year I came and I got a ton of stuff, but I didn't want to do the bar hop, so I just stopped at Charlie's and I just dumped everything in a box there.
Yeah, we get a lot of people that do that. They don't want to do the whole walking around thing, or they have their favorite place they want to hang out at or whatever, and so they'll drop all their items at one place. And my volunteers that I have at each stop kind of know that, and if they want, if they drop off a good enough amount of stuff, they'll stamp their whole card or whatever.
Sure. We're taking a quick break just to say hello because everybody knows Nano, and Nano knows real estate. And actually, I believe that's the name of her Instagram page. So if you're looking to buy a home, sell a home, or know somebody in the market for a home, contact Nano from Baird & Warner. She's a Grays Lake girl helping out Grays Lake people. Looking for a place where there's always something happening? Welcome to the Grays Lake Village Center. Whether you're planning a family outing, a date night, or a fun night out with friends, the Village Center has something for everyone, year-round. Enjoy a fantastic mix of restaurants, unique retail shops, and exciting events that bring the community together. And just steps away, you'll find Central and Gelatin Parks, home of the library, aquatic center, skate park, senior center, and numerous recreational opportunities. Whew, that's a mouthful. So if you're looking for something to do, come explore, dine, shop, and play right here in the heart of Grays Lake. Find out more at grayslakevillagecenter.com. And go check them out on social media and give them a like, give them a follow.
And so they can still be entered in to win prizes.
Okay, so that's what you go to every bar to get a stamp.
Yeah, you basically get a little passport, and each passport's got every bar on it. And so once you drop off something, just say you start at Black Lung, or there's no particular order in this crawl, so you can kind of go wherever you want, whenever you want throughout the night. But at each bar, you drop something off, and they'll stamp your card. And so once that's full, you just leave it with your last stop. And then that next week, I do the drawings. I'll pull the cards out and give away all the prizes and stuff that we gather.
Like what kind of prizes we talking about?
A lot of gift cards to the restaurants and bars downtown. Various different things donated throughout the years. A lot of cool different stuff.
Nice. I'm going to use the see what kind of power we have in podcast right now. So any business in town, anybody that wants to donate something, there'll be a really cool prize for this because these are people that are giving back to the community. So yeah,
absolutely. And I do want to kind of keep it Grays Lake oriented because I want, this is obviously a Grays Lake event. But yeah, any Grays Lake business that wants to donate, or even in surrounding towns and stuff. The whole idea of this is to kind of bring everybody business, bring everybody awareness of their business, and at the same time doing a great, amazing cause.
Yeah, no, it must be really cool. So okay, so you get them, then you bring them to Rudolph's. So
yeah, we gather all the stuff that Saturday night, bring it all to Rudolph's. Then God bless my mom and dad over there. They sort through all the stuff on Sunday and kind of divide everything up into categories. And then Monday night, we track it all back to Charlie's and put together a big assembly line and do all the baskets and load them up into the truck, and then I'll take them over on Tuesday.
That's really cool. Do you actually get to see the kids that these go to? Or
at first, I didn't. At first, they wouldn't even tell me where the location was at that they were going. And one of the women that is a head volunteer over there, I believe, she would drop off her Suburban at Charlie's that Monday night, and we'd fill the back of the Suburban, and then it would disappear at the end of the night, and they went off. But throughout the years, they've gotten to know me. They know, I'm not a threat, obviously. Maybe after our last couple of videos, I might not be welcome back on the property, but yeah. So I've gotten to see how it all goes down and watch all the kids get the stuff, and it's so much stuff, and it's so many kids that it's. You can't designate one basket for a girl or boy or, so it's kind of, we loosely generically make them the best we can. But then all the kids get together in one big gymnasium and they sit and trade and, get to interact with each other and,
That's really awesome.
You can have my Barbie, give me a Lego set or whatever,
That's cool.
But yeah, I did it. The first year I did it, I got a manila envelope. I didn't hear anything for a few weeks, and I was like, oh, that's kind of strange. We thought we did a nice thing. And then About 2 weeks later, I got a manila envelope full of handcrafted cards to the Easter Bunny thanking me for bringing me Easter joy and stuff. And I knew that's when I was like, shit, I got to do this every year now. Brought a tear to my eye, man. It was pretty cool just to see, these kids these women are victims of domestic abuse, and it's almost like they're in protective custody, kind of.
Sure.
So they can't get out and go shopping and go to Walmart or whatever and get the things and make the baskets and stuff like that. So it takes a little burden off these mothers and definitely brings smiles to a lot of kids' faces. So it's really cool.
Yeah, and I think especially these days, a lot of people take things for granted, right? Like an Easter basket might sound something like super simple.
Yeah, it's silly. You wouldn't think that, but and again, like I said, the first year when I got all these cards, I didn't realize how much it actually touched these kids, and it made a difference. So it was really heartwarming, and again, here we are still doing it. So.
It's often said that those who fail to plan are planning to fail. Joe Velez and his team at JPV Financial create unique financial plans that address some of the most difficult challenges that people might face as they get older. No matter what stage of life you're in, having a proactive financial plan can help navigate some of the difficult decisions you'll face, helping you live your life by design, not default. Securities and investment advisory service offered through Osaic Wealth Inc. Member FINRA SIPC.
The Grays Lake Chamber of Commerce isn't just networking, it's opportunity. Members get exposure through local events, online directories, and social media, plus access to exclusive resources that help businesses succeed. Make new connections, grow your brand, and be part of the events that bring our town together. Learn more and join today at grayslakechamber.com. The Grays Lake Chamber of Commerce, the new wave of business.
Right, and keep on tracking. So are we moving up every year, or has there been a peak?
Pretty much. Once, I think it was about 3 or 4 years ago, I think they told me that we were making more baskets than they had kids. So,
oh, no kidding.
Which is cool, which is great, but if I can make more, I'll make more, and we did. And like I said, we found other organizations to donate the leftover stuff to. So it's kind of plateaued at between 375 and 400.
That's a ton of baskets.
It's a lot of stuff, man. It's a lot of stuff.
Okay, so what about the baskets? Do you need baskets as well?
No, Rudolph's Furniture buys the baskets and the bags and all the stuff to put it in. So we just need you to go out and get your crayons, hit the Dollar General, get crayons, get
Is there something
bubbles.
Something you get too much of?
It's never the same. There's always something we're short on. But I do take monetary donations. I've already gotten a couple. A couple good buddies of mine in town gave me some nice donations, so I can use that. And that Monday night when we put everything together, I can kind of get an eye on everything and see what we may be short of, and then we'll run to the Walmart or whatever and grab. If we're short crayons, we'll go get crayons, or short bubbles, we'll go get whatever we need to get.
Right.
Candy,
Yeah, because I was sure that dollar store is packed that day of people coming into town.
The dollar store, yeah. If you're listening, dollar store, I think you should sponsor the event this year.
I think that'd be a great idea.
I think we wipe you out every year.
Have we talked about the date?
Yes, it's March 28th.
March 28th, which is Saturday night.
It's a Saturday night from 7 to 11 p.m.
Okay.
At all 8 places in town. First Draft, Charlie's, Abel's, Emil's, Black Lung, The Vine. Center Cut.
Charlie's.
Abel's.
Yeah, Abel's. All the way down.
Beer Bazaar.
That's
Anywhere
that you can have a cocktail.
Anywhere you can have a drink.
Right.
You can drop off an item, and there'll be someone there, probably with bunny ears on and sitting in front of a big box full of bubbles and crayons and stuff. So you won't miss us.
Okay, so that's a fun volunteer thing for you. Have your whole crew for that?
Yeah, I think I wrapped that up today. I think I got everybody where I need to be on that. And then other than that, it pretty much runs itself, man. Just go out and have a good time. It's not real hard.
Yeah. Okay. So what's the most difficult thing for this? To get people to come out?
No, getting people to come out is never a problem. Town's always packed on that night. A lot of people really like this event. It's a good event. It's a good reason to go out and have a good time. It's throughout the years, it's kind of just where it's starting to run itself. Like a lot of my other events, they just kind of fall into place.
So what do you?
People expect it. So
Yeah. What do you do that night? Do you hustle, just make sure everybody's doing good?
yeah, I bounce back and forth between all the different places and dress like an idiot, walking around out there in some kind of bunny garb. And
You have your outfit for this year?
I'm not quite sure yet what I got. It's always a last minute throw together for me, but I've got a closet full of wardrobes.
I was going to say.
I got a random closet in my house with all kinds of stuff. So who knows?
Who can throw together just a bunny costume outfit? Yeah, at last
You'd
minute.
be surprised if you looked in my closet, Dave.
Yeah. Well, I think I'm going to leave that right there.
Yeah.
I think we'll save that.
We don't need to touch on that anymore.
No. So are we going to do? I think we should. I think we need to do a video for this too, a promotional video. What do you think?
That sounds good, man.
I think that's good. We'll probably
anything more to get the word out is
Right.
great. So
the one thing I saw is on, especially on Facebook, there's an event there that I haven't even hit interested to. Folks, here's something that you need to know that I don't think enough people do. If you're on Facebook and you see this event come up and it says interested, when you hit interested or going, your friends see that. So it's very important that you at least hit interested or going, so because then it's going to pop up on your feed and other people see it and share it and tell your friends about it.
yeah, I love it. I got friends across the country and stuff, and even in other countries.
Really?
That will put interested or going just because for that reason, you know. Like,
Right, but it makes sense because I don't think a lot of people do it. And I'm going to hit mine right now. And how many people right now we have? It says 15 going and 125 interested.
yeah, there'll be a few hundred out that night.
Yeah. Oh my God, especially with that. That's awesome. All right, so I'm hitting going. So when you guys see that on there, just make sure that you guys get out and come out to that. What other things? So we need. Sorry about that. So we need to make sure people get on there and RSVP for it. Spread the word. Tell your friends. Get out that night. You do take monetary donations. We're
Yes.
still looking for Grays Lake business prizes that we can give away.
Yeah, anybody that has a local business or wants to be involved anyhow, we'll take any kind of donation for prizes now. Because if you do donate to all the stops or fill your whole card, you're entered in a drawing then, which you will win prizes.
Okay, and I like his.
Like in years past, I used to have every bar where you drop something off, there's Easter eggs, and in those eggs could be candies or a prize.
Oh, really?
You know, so like a beer chip or a certificate for something, and
Yeah.
that just got to be too much. I had to make 900 eggs and stuff them with all the stuff. So
Oh, my
now the
God.
passport thing is like saving a lot of arthritis.
Yes.
Those little eggs are such a pain in the butt, man.
I bet. No, and it's a fun event, and you know what? And then people that aren't as rowdy can still come out early and get.
Yeah,
fun and
yeah.
go
I mean,
through.
we've got it's a super wide range of ages and people that come out. I got a bunch of little old ladies that come from the senior center every year that are great. They're hilarious. They all got their ears on and they come out. It's a cause that really touches home to a lot of people that is not really talked about a lot.
Sure.
It's something that's kind of shined or hidden away from the community, and stuff like that's going on. So to bring awareness to it and see the response and the different people that come out for it is pretty amazing.
Yeah, and I think the awareness is such a big thing, right? Especially for causes like this, and it's cool that you found that to do.
Yeah, like I said, it kind of fell into my lap. I've done a lot of different things in the past, and this was approached to me, and I was like, sure, this will be easy, and here we are.
Yeah. Well, sincerely, I appreciate everything you do for our community because you do a lot of things in town that help a lot of people out. So I appreciate everything that you do.
You're welcome, and
yeah.
like I said, it's all things I care about, so it makes it easy.
Yeah.
And I make it easy. I mean, how hard is it to go out and have a few cocktails and have dinner and
it's very difficult.
spend
for me.
$10 it's real hard. Spend $10-20 at Dollar General and go have a good night out with your friends, and everybody's happy and running around looking like dummies with ears on and stuff.
Yeah. So do you encourage people to dress up then?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
We don't have a costume contest for this.
No
yet.
costume contest, but it's you know who's out there doing it because they've all got their bags full of goodies and everybody's passing each other up and down the street, and it makes for a great night.
I love it. Yeah, and it's nice that every establishment here wants to participate, and you're bringing business to them, so everybody wins.
they'd be dumb not to.
Right.
But I mean, who wouldn't want
A couple hundred people having to come
coming
there.
through your business? Yeah, I mean, it's a no-brainer.
Right.
But yeah, everybody's all the bars and restaurants in town have been real super helpful and always responsive to the things I do. So
Nice.
yeah, it makes it easy.
Speaking of the things, so I want to make sure. Okay, so March 28th, 7
to 11.
7 to 11. Before we talk about anything else, I want to say thank you too, because the Toys for Tots that you do every year, they have a lot to do with running people around that night.
Yeah,
too.
that's a pretty fun night too.
How was it this year?
That was pretty good. That's another one that kind of steadily keeps getting better and the numbers are there and it's worth doing and it's for a good cause. So
And you got Marines walking around with you that night.
yeah, we
too.
get a couple Marines to come with us. So they're gonna give me money if I'm walking around in a PBR Santa Claus onesie. So we got the Marines with us, makes it a little more legit. We go to all the bars, hit people up for the 50-50 raffle and stuff. And
Right.
and it's funny because the Marines, most of them are usually reserves that work for the Toys for Tots division or whatever, but they all request to come back next year to this event because they like working it because, every bar we go to, someone wants to buy them a beer or salute them. And
It's a tough job doing that, right?
yeah, so they all have a good time. They enjoy it. We enjoy it. It's, again, another thing for a great cause. So it's a no-brainer, something we'll do every year. I do that with Mike over at the Vine.
Yes.
Something we'll probably do forever.
Most people have no idea what to do with their aging loved one who needs help. Well, there is a solution. A company that provides care and assistance to make your loved one feel right at home. At Right at Home, their mission statement is to improve the quality of life for those they serve. They offer extensive services: personal and companion care, safety supervision and transportation, fall prevention, dressing and bathing assistance, medical reminders, meal prep, hospice support, ambulation support, stroke recovery, Parkinson's support. The list goes on and on and on. If you have an aging loved one that needs help, call Right at Home. Most people prefer to age in their home rather than moving to an assisted living or nursing home. Right at Home can make this happen. Contact Right at Home at rightathomenlc.com or give them a call, 847-984-0103. Now back to the show. Yeah, I think one of the times that that I met you, one of the first times I was DJing stuff, and I didn't go out and Graze Lake all that often because I was working weddings all the time. I was always stopping, and he had me play some music and something, and this guy came in, and I forget what the hell you were wearing, but he came over, grabbed the mic from me, and started talking. I'm like, Pruitt, who the hell is this guy? I think
that might have been my buddy, the Alfalfa.
Yeah, I think it probably was, though, but it was fun. I'm like,
it was too small, let's just say that.
But it was fun, and you know what? And I think that the events like this are like so much good to just bring back to our community and people that are doing things. Not only they're fun, like we call our last thing like fundraisers, right? So everybody can come out, they have fun, things go to a good cause, and it makes the world go around. It makes our town, I think, as special as what makes it so special, right?
Yeah.
People are running around
Speaking
everywhere.
of fundraisers, I'm sorry I missed yours. I got called into work for your bachelorette auction. I missed that.
You know what? I believe, thank you for asking, I think this year was probably the biggest, best. I think at the end it was like $26,000.
Wow.
Between cash and things to the family. The Grimscheids are a wonderful family.
That's huge. That's one thing I wanted to meet the family. Unfortunately, I didn't get to meet the family.
Yeah. They came up and gave a nice speech and everything, and they hung out there, and they were just really, really good people.
That's always been a touching event, too. I like that event.
Whew. Yes, and I was sober this year, too.
Really?
Yeah, I was good.
All right.
So that's a bonus. Maybe that's why we did so well.
You never know.
I mean, you never know, but you know what? A big shout out to everybody that sponsored that.
But same thing. It's like you're going out for a night of a good time. That's what you're doing. You're out here to have a good time. You're out here to laugh at yourself and be fun and raise awareness for whatever your cause may be. And if you don't have that sense of humor, of that spirit behind you, that's just unfortunate.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Yeah, I think this year the biggest thing that surprised me was the amount of really cool stuff we had to give away. There was something there for everybody. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if we need to talk about the silent auction items you had, but...
Which we have to talk about it?
I said I don't think we have to talk about it.
No. Yes, right.
I spread enough awareness for that.
You were kind of worked up about it.
Yeah.
I mean, but you got to keep the blood flowing.
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
absolutely.
You know who we forgot, because after that video, I know we might have, I think a couple people are offended, but you know who I'd like to really apologize to? Nobody.
Again, I think most people understand my sense of humor and get where I'm coming from. So,
and I love that you and I can pretty much get away with a lot of things that some people can't.
Well, it's not about getting away with it. It's about understanding that we're laughing at ourselves for the benefit of other people. So,
amen.
If you can't joke at yourself at the end of the day, what's the point?
Exactly. And get out and have fun and just take care of other people. Yeah, and we got to make stuff to get somebody's attention.
Hey, that got some views, didn't it?
Yes, we definitely got.
I got some dirty looks at the dollar store.
I think between the shake weight video and then people were also upset about the fake robbery video that was at the barbecue.
Yeah, when I first saw that one, I was like, oh, well, this is weird.
Yeah, that has combined like 2.3 million views over TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook right now.
Well, that's the point. Shock value, make it go viral, and
exactly.
Now, the problem is people don't watch things entirely all the way through. No. Or they'll see that's like think it's clickbait, or they'll read a headline and not read the article.
We're just trying to help. We're just trying to make the world a better place, one shock video at a time,
while having fun.
Exactly. Oh, and we had the flasher video too. That one people really enjoyed. And Bill Frank was in that.
Hey, that's a good cameo to have there.
I mean, I think every video we do has Bill Frank in it. But where would we find him in the morning? I have no idea. Anyway, we digress. But hey, thank you to all the sponsors that were there.
He's like Stan Lee in Kevin Smith movies and stuff.
He's in everything.
He's cameos in all his movies. Just Bill Frank pop up everywhere you look.
I love it. We're going to do it. But lastly with that, so thank you all the sponsors and everybody coming out that night. Everybody was super generous, whether you're bidding on the booze wagon or the reefer raffle or whatever alleged things happened there, but we appreciate everybody that came out. So let's gather again, March 28th, 7 to 11. Go in there. Any sponsors that want to give anything, please reach out to Brendan. I'm sure that if it's monetary donation or a cool prize of some sort to give, I think it'd be cool.
Yeah, anything that'll draw someone to your business. It's what it's about, kind of helping all the businesses and
love it.
At the same time helping out kids that need it.
Right. Love it. Well, thank you for everything you do, buddy. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you for having me, and thank you for putting this out there.
Of course. And then we're going to go have a cold one and talk about what kind of shenanigans we'll be up to next. So that'll be good. Grays Lake, hey, wherever you're at, thank you so much for listening, whether you're on Spotify, whether you're on YouTube, whether you're on Apple, wherever you're at. Hit the subscribe button, because that way every Tuesday you'll find out about a new person in our community, or a new event happening. But yeah, it just keeps you in the know. And as we always end, let's get out there and things like this, like 1-2 different random acts of kindness. We never know what our friends or neighbors are going through. Some people are, especially these days with everything going on, some people are having really bad times. So be kind. Maybe send a text to a lonely friend, or be nice to the people at the dollar store when you go in there. So just be a good human. Be kind. It spreads like wildfire. So, Brendan, thank you, buddy.
Yeah, thank you, Dave. Appreciate it.
Okay, Grays Lake, thank you, too. And we'll see y'all next Tuesday and on the 28th.
On the 28th, 7 to 11, downtown Grays Lake.